Social Security is a social insurance program that provides financial assistance and support to individuals and families in times of need, particularly in old age, disability, and unemployment. The program is primarily designed to offer a safety net and ensure economic security for all of its beneficiaries. The roots of Social Security can be traced back to the late 19th century when concerns about poverty and inadequate protection for vulnerable populations began to gain attention. Various reformers and social activists advocated for measures to address these issues and provide a system of social insurance. However, it was not until the Great Depression of the 1930s that the idea of social insurance gained significant momentum. The economic collapse of the stock market in 1929 led to widespread unemployment, poverty, and overall social upheaval. As the nation grappled with the devastating effects of the Great Depression, the need for a system of social protection became increasingly apparent. As part of his New Deal policies, FDR sought to create a comprehensive social welfare program that would alleviate poverty, stimulate the economic recovery, and provide a safety net for its most vulnerable. On August 14, 1935, President Roosevelt signed the Social Security Act into law, thereby establishing the foundation of the modern Social Security program. The act included several key components such as old age benefits, unemployment insurance, aid to dependent children, and public health programs. The old age benefits, which form the core of Social Security and what we know of it today, provided monthly income for retired workers aged 65 or older. The amount of benefits was based on an individual's average earnings over their working years. The program also included survivor benefits for those of deceased workers or disability benefits for those unable to work due to physical or mental impairments. To finance the program, Social Security relied on payroll taxes imposed on workers and employers. Today, it's financed the same way, and as of 2021, the tax rate stands at 12.4%, with employees and employers each contributing 6.2%. This revenue is then allocated to the Social Security Trust Fund, which holds approximately $2.9 trillion in assets as of the end of 2020. We wouldn't be able to talk about Social Security without also mentioning Social Security numbers. As you know, each U.S. citizen is ascribed a Social Security number, which is a 9-digit number used to uniquely identify an individual. Originally, the number was used solely to track a person's income and their contributions to Social Security, but its purpose has drastically grown. Nowadays, a Social Security number is required to do everything from opening a bank account to buying a car, and overall serves as a quick way for institutions and our government to identify any individual in question. Over the years, Social Security has undergone several amendments and expansions to adapt to changing societal needs. Most notably, the program was expanded in 1956 to include disability benefits for individuals with long-term disabilities, and in 1965, Medicare was introduced to provide health insurance for older Americans, but that's for another video. Now that we understand where Social Security came from, we can talk a little bit more about how the program works and the numbers behind it. To collect Social Security benefits, individuals need to determine first their eligibility, submit an application with any relevant documentation, have their benefits calculated. Once they receive a notification that everything is approved and their payment has been calculated accurately, they are able to receive benefits monthly, which are dispersed either through direct deposit or paper check. As of 2021, around 49.9 million retired workers receive monthly benefits with an average payment of $1,544.07. These benefits, again, are based on an individual's average earnings over their working years, providing hopefully a stable income source through their retirement. The more an individual worked and contributed to Social Security, the more, in theory, they should be receiving when they collect Social Security. While this income might not replace 100% of a full-time worker's income, Social Security has played a vital role in reducing poverty and ensuring economic security for millions of Americans. In fact, according to the Social Security Administration, as of 2021, the program lifted 27.7 million people out of poverty, including 17.6 million elderly individuals. Social Security also extended support to individuals with disabilities. In 2021, over 10 million disabled workers and their dependents received benefits of the program, with an average monthly payment of $1,277. These benefits serve as a lifeline for those unable to work due to physical or mental impairments, offering financial stability and access to essential resources. Lastly, Social Security provides vital assistance to surviving family members of deceased workers. In 2021, around 5.9 million widows and widowers, as well as 1.9 million children, received survivor benefits, helping them cope with the financial challenges that arise from the loss of a loved one. What does this all mean for me? Social Security is the largest social welfare program in the U.S. Without it, tens of millions of Americans would be below the poverty line, struggling to make ends meet, and unable to work and produce an income. By contributing to the program when you are younger, you have a guaranteed income when you are older, so that you are able to live relatively comfortably in your old age.